Hi everyone, my name is Troy Harkin. I'm an educator who has taught internationally for over the past 12 years, including South Korea, Egypt, Australia, Bangladesh, and China. Currently, I'm a tech coach and teach design, but I've taught a few other subjects as well, including mathematics primarily. Some of the best experiences I've had in my life, especially as an educator, have actually come from working with so many different people. Getting the chance to collaborate or just finding like-minded peers to come up with ideas together in order to help our students has been surprisingly easy in some ways and surprisingly rewarding even in others. For me, there's no real trick in collaborating globally. I think it's actually easy to connect with others. Because it's so easy, it's actually important to consider this, especially if you come from a small school or a small district, or maybe no one else really does what you do. In that case, it can definitely feel really isolating at times whenever you have a new idea or project you want to get off the ground. The level of support you might get because of that might not always be consistent. By finding others who share your same passions, especially other educators, it really does energize you, I find. Social media itself has tons of options as platforms for sharing. Twitter with its hashtags, Facebook with all its groups, I'm sure many of you are in those. Many of you are hopefully using these as tools for collaboration and also idea generation. Hashtag #GlobalPLN is definitely one of those means of connecting. Some of the projects I've done have involved different levels of collaboration with teachers and students from different parts of the world. And one of my favorite ones actually occurred about 2 years ago. It's been going on ever since. It involves some mathematics, some art, of which I am not really that skilled at, and block-based coding. And so what happened was students from schools in Bangladesh, Indonesia, and Australia, through teachers that I knew and got to work with, created and shared programmable art types of projects using turtle art, which is based on Logo, if you remember the old programming language, which happens to be one of Seymour Papert's amazing contributions to education and tech. Certain students got to learn how to use the program, develop some understanding of functions and loops and applied mathematics, and from there created a series of artworks that transformed right before your eyes once you hit a button to start running the code. As part of the collaboration, students got to share their work digitally with other students around the world, which created this showcase of sorts for them to all get to see everybody's work at the same time. That's just one example of moving beyond what goes on in your classroom. And it actually doesn't necessarily mean that you have to connect directly with other teachers and students across the globe. Sometimes it actually just means stepping outside the door and working with people in your own communities who might be doing amazing things or would like to work with students on different types of projects that are important for where you live. In Bangladesh, again, I've had a lot of experience here. I had the privilege to work with some engineering students, and together we developed a working prototype of a plastic shredder. Reason why is because there's a lot of pollution here, a lot of waste, seeing all over the ground, and we wanted to come up with solutions that would help tackle this problem. About 30 of my students actually helped in the construction process of this as well. But the initial designs weren't generated by us. They actually came from an organization called Precious Plastic, which maybe some of you have heard of. Precious Plastic is an organization dedicated to developing open source projects that help reduce waste and pollution around the world. Precious plastic in itself is quite similar actually to what we would call a PLN. You have groups of people all around the world, all interested in the same types of problems, who can collaborate together and develop solutions to solve them. Students themselves actually gained a lot of experience and insight into what it takes to start finding solutions to problems that they care about. And I would say that one of the main goals of collaboration would be to do just that, to get that fire lit. So, tools that you can use for collaboration, for me, it really all depends on what you want to collaborate on. And even more importantly, what types of relationships you have with those that you can work with. Building strong relationships leads to better collaboration. Getting more connected globally can help build those strong relationships. Sharing your ideas helps you get more connected. And here I am making a video for I'm not actually sure how many people, but it's just a step towards helping you, as well as myself, figure out what we can do and what we want our students to experience and learn, and how we can best move forward together. So, in no particular order, Tools such as Flipgrid or Skype or Padlet or Poll Everywhere or Discord or Twitter or Facebook or OneNote or Google Forms or Google Hangouts or FaceTime and Zoom, they've all served different purposes for collaboration for myself and others that I've had the opportunity to work with. So with so many tools out there, just find what works best for you. The tool itself is secondary to the importance of collaboration, which is helping yourself and your students share their ideas, develop projects together, and go out and learn something together. Thanks. Hope to see you out there.